fascism. So this shirt, this proud Army veteran t-shirt, is all I needed to wear. You see, we took an oath. For me, it was 49 years ago on a hot summer day in New York. As part of that first West Point class with women, when I first raised my right hand and swore a solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We didn't swear an oath to break things and kill people. Note to Pete Hegseth, a man who can't do a proper Army pull-up, but is confident that black men with beards make our Army weaker. We see what you're doing, Pete. We see you imposing a political ideology on our military, an ideology that says women and black people and gay people are presumed inferior and trans people have no right to exist, an ideology that says only white men are qualified to lead, an ideology of hatred and death. We didn't take an oath to deliver lethality. If your mission is to kill things and break people, you're not an army. You're a mob. You're the same as MS-13. You're ICE. And as General Mark Milley said, of all the standing armies in all the world, we're the only ones who take an oath not to a government, not to a family, not to a tyrant, not to a dictator, and not to a wannabe dictator. And we sure as hell don't take an oath to a king. We take an oath to a document, a set of ideals. We swear allegiance to the idea that everyone deserves protection under the law. Everyone. Not just white, straight people, not just cis people, not just Trump supporters. Everyone. We swore an oath that the people would be protected against unlawful search and seizure, that the government shall not infringe the right to free speech. Not just free speech for citizens. The government shall not infringe the right to free speech, period. Or freedom of the press, or freedom of religion. Not just freedom of Christian religion. I am a follower of Jesus, and Jesus would have stood with us. Our military forces are characterized by core values like integrity and discipline, respect and selfless service and honor and personal courage, competence, commitment, and character, not appearance and acquiescence. If you see people doing combat cosplay and wearing Vans, that's bordering on stolen valor. Dressing for Volusia when you're beating old men, women, and children, low-level workers and families, violates my oath. So let me say to those in the Mississippi Guard who have been assigned here today and are keeping a respectful distance, to those in the United States Army, the Marine Corps, the National Guard, everyone who serves in the military, I know you're troubled. I know because we've heard from you. Air Force members asking my organization how to refuse to crew a deportation flight. Coast Guard asking what to do if ordered to kill everyone on a fishing boat. Army commanders who know that deploying to an American city violates the Constitution they swore an oath to. National Guard members on the streets of my city, and I've talked to over 100, and you should talk to them too. We see you. You are not an undisciplined, violent mob. You are not ICE. You are a trained professional force with a code of honor. And when you're standing there, when the day comes that you're standing between a group of armed, masked thugs with full combat kit, ICE or DHS patches on their bulletproof vest, between them and a woman getting groceries or children going to school or those low-level workers waiting at the Home Depot. Remember your oath. Protect and defend. Protect the people. To all of you, I know we can get overwhelmed, we can be too angry to move, we can get tired, filled with despair. At that moment, I ask you to remember whose footsteps you have the privilege to walk in. In the military, we think of John Basilone, Mary Walker, Vernon J. Baker, Charity Adams, Hal Moore, Daniel Inouye, Roy Benavidez. And we think of veterans Albert Cashier, Medgar Evers, Harvey Milk. Make no mistake, we walk in the footsteps of women suffragettes who fought for the right to vote, union supporters who fought to end child labor and six-day work weeks, civil rights leaders. We walk in the footsteps of John Lewis and Andrew Young, Ella Baker and Fannie Lou Hamer, Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta, Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera, Bayard Rustin and Audre Lorde. Remember whose footsteps you walk in. Then look down at your feet. Yes. Look down at your feet and take one step. Focus on the next thing and do that. We've been handed a sacred torch. It is a privilege and a burden. But those of us who took an oath, and all those of us who believe in the Constitution and the dream that is America, hear me. Hear me when I say, when you come for immigrants who have committed no crime, you come for all of us. When you come for trans people, you come for all of us. When you come for pregnant people, you come for all of us. For ministers praying for mercy, you come for all of us. When you come for children, you come for all of us. When you come for protesters or the press, you come for all of us. And we will stand. We will stand with strength and dignity and power, with love and peace and courage. When you come for our people, we will stand. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me round. I'm gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, march it up to freedom land. God bless America. Free DC. Stay woke.
It's the protest sign that I had back in 1973. Still here. I'll give it to the Smithsonian.
Thank you, Mike. I'm Charlotte Slayman. I'm a furloughed federal worker, a proud union member with NTEU 344, an organizer with the Federal Unionist Network, and an antitrust attorney at the Federal Trade Commission. But I'm speaking in my personal capacity today as a federal worker. I have been a federal worker for 5 years and have served under 3 presidents. Since January, we have been facing an unprecedented crisis here in DC. The federal government is being explicitly attacked by our political leaders, and very quickly, those threats turned into action. While the government shutdown has only been in the news for the last 2 weeks, we have been experiencing what feels a lot like a government shutdown for months now. The Trump administration has been illegally shuttering agencies like USAID and CFPB, pushing people out of the federal service with daily chaos and threats, paying people not to work, and announcing mass firings. All of this has been going on for months. Even when courts have blocked their illegal actions, which happens a lot, it has meant that the critical work of our government is not getting done. Civil servants take an oath to the Constitution, not to any particular political party or political leader. Civil servants must be able to call a spade without fear of retaliation. Our government depends on this institution of the civil service for the legitimacy of our law enforcement, our corporate accountability regulations, our science, and our standing in the world. Our generation has never seen such clear examples of what crony capitalism looks like until this year. Firing inspectors general, firing Democratic commissioners of bipartisan commissions, firing whistleblowers, pushing out career civil servants who have served under every president for the last 20 years. How can a government function if the president can just fire everyone who stands up to him? It can't. This turns government into a tool for corruption, a vehicle for exploitation of the people for the benefit of the president's golfing buddies. We can and must respond with a new revitalization of the civil service protections so that what is happening now to our civil service can never happen again. I believe hard times teach us something important. Trump's efforts to interfere with the independent civil service are making it so clear to everyone how critical those worker protections are. During the pandemic, we realized incontrovertibly how much we rely on each other and how much our fates are intertwined. You can't with a straight face say now that your health doesn't depend on the health of other people in your community. This federal occupation in DC is showing us that more police don't make us more safe. It's obvious to anyone going through this occupation. You see a photo of 10 officers in camo with AR-15s and school children weaving through them on the sidewalk to get to school. And you know in your bones that more police don't make us more safe. I wish that we could learn these lessons the easy way, from books or from teachers, but it seems we must learn them the hard way. But we must learn them. We must protect the Affordable Care Act so that people can have health insurance, not just for those people's safety, but for our own. That's what Congress is fighting for right now in the budget negotiations. We must get ICE and the National Guard out of DC so our communities can be safe and free again. We must restore an independent civil service and give federal workers our jobs back so that we don't have a government filled with the president's corporate cronies, so that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. Here's what I think is most important for you to learn today, if you haven't already. Together, we are strong enough to win. I know it's easy to lose hope, which can stop us from taking action, but I am so full of hope. I have really big hopes, and I have 1,000 little hopes, and all of them are worth the fight. My really big hope is that we save the civil service. I have a smaller hope to save my own job, the jobs of my friends and colleagues. I have hope that Congress will stand firm against any stopgap together towards achieving them. I know that you have some hopes too. Think about what they are and choose 1, choose 10, choose 100, but please reach out to someone else who might have that same hope and get started. We need you. Thank you.
So I can't let another minute go by without speaking about something that really made me angry, and that is they said this is a hate America rally, and tomorrow would be a hate America. Nothing makes me more angry than that. Is this a hate America rally? What is it? Save America. Love America. We are America. The point is, I know when I spent 34 years getting paid by the Marine Corps to serve this nation, I love this country. I didn't do it for the money. I did it for the country. I did it for the Marine Corps. So this will be a little interactive now. All right, so give me a U. Give me an S. Give me an A. What's that spell? Louder! We want to hear about we're at the White House. USA! 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 You can do better than that. USA!
Hello. Hello, Washington, D.C. My name is Lelena Brandt. Some of you know me online as Defenestrans. I am a transgender Army veteran, an artist, an educator, and a loud believer in democracy. I am also a co-founder of Remember Your Oath, some of my comrades here behind me. We have been partaking in a 24/7 vigil over at Union Station since August 25th, and we intend to remain there until this current regime stops misusing our military as political props and wasting over $1 million a day when they could spend a quarter of that and house every single unhoused person in this fucking city. I serve this country because I love it, and I'm standing here today because I refuse to watch it be handed over to people who think that they were born to rule it. When I took my oath, I swore to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I did not swear an oath to a man. I did not swear loyalty to a party. I swore to an idea that every one of us deserves freedom, safety, and dignity. And that oath is being betrayed. This administration treats the Constitution like a prop, waving it in public while shredding it behind closed doors. They muzzle dissent. They defy the courts. They use fear, religion, and the military to consolidate power. But that's not patriotism. That's fascism wrapped in an American flag. They call it strength. They call it order. But it's rot dressed up as righteousness. They build ballrooms and arches for themselves while cutting veterans' care. They use our tax dollars to grow their wealth while the people they swore to serve can't afford rent or insulin. They've confused worship with leadership, and the rest of us are paying the price. And when it comes to trans people, the cruelty is not a side effect. It's the point. Right now, trans service members, my siblings in arms, are being purged from the ranks, their careers destroyed, their benefits revoked, their names erased from the rolls of the country they've served. These are people who have led troops in combat, who have saved lives under fire. And now they're being told that they're unfit to serve. Not because they failed, but because America did. And the truth is, we didn't get here overnight. We got here because for years, so many people looked away. Because when trans kids were banned from sports, people said it's just sports. When their health care was denied, they said it's complicated. And when we were fired, evicted, assaulted, they said it's tragic, but it's not my issue. What can I do? And that silence, that polite distance, has snowballed into a system that now targets everyone. What starts with trans people never ends with us. It didn't in 1933, and it won't now. When they come for our bodies, it's a test. When no one stopped them, they came for women, for immigrants, for teachers, for journalists, for all dissenters. And now they're coming for democracy itself. The cost of indifference is tyranny. We are all bound together in this fight. When they attack trans rights, they attack bodily autonomy. When they attack immigrants, they attack the promise of freedom. When they attack workers, they attack human dignity. When they attack education, they attack truth itself. It's all one fight, one system of control, one sickness that feeds on division. But fascism fears solidarity. It fears the sight of trans people marching beside women, veterans beside students, black and brown organizers besides queer kids with homemade signs. Because they cannot divide what refuses to be divided. We've seen this before. We've fought it before. And we will fight it again together. Our job is not just to rage, though. It is to rebuild. To protect one another when the state won't. To feed and shelter one another when policy fails us. To hold every official, every single one, accountable to the promises they've made to us, the people. And to demand a country that delivers substance, not slogans. Living wages. Health care for everyone. Homes for the unhoused. Safety for the marginalized. Dignity for every worker, every parent, every child, every person. This movement is not about left or right. It is about right or wrong. It's about whether power serves the people or consumes them. You don't need permission to defend your neighbor. You don't need approval to demand justice. You don't need a king to remind you that you are sovereign. Because this country does not belong to tyrants. It belongs to us. Standing here at the Lincoln Memorial, looking out over the reflecting pool, I see the ghosts of every movement that came before us. They marched for freedom. They spoke for justice. They believed that the government of the people, by the people, for the people, would not perish from the earth. But only if we fight it. Fight for it, sorry. So I ask you, if you believe in a country where everyone belongs, build it with us. If you believe that freedom isn't a privilege but a birthright, defend it with us. If you believe no one is free until all of us are free, march beside us. Because that's the America I fought for. That's the America we all deserve. I serve this country to protect its people, not its egos. And I will keep showing up until we all get free.
acts like a mob boss.